Hi, Dr. Pooja. How are you?
Hi, sir. Fine, sir.
I can almost feel the smiles, rather than only see the smiles on your face. And I'm sure that face is also the smile is also not only of yours. It's of your parents, it's of your colleagues, it's of your friends, and it's also ours. Within some way,
Certainly, sir. Yeah.
small or big, it everybody kinds of, and we used to say that all the time. It's obviously a victory of the students, but the students are standing on so many shoulders, and those shoulders, no matter how what we say, the shoulders are so strong that we can actually just rise up so high. So congratulations, and please
Thank
introduce
you, sir.
yourself and tell us please where are you from, and which college are you from, and we'll take it from there, please.
Yeah, sir. Sir, I belong to batch of 2K19. I'm from Jipmer, sir. So I finished my internship in Feb 2025, sir. So post that, I have started preparing for INI, but actually speaking, my journey with DBMCI started when I was in second year. That's when I
Wow.
got to know that there were pre-foundation batches which were covering the first and second year subjects in second year and third and final year subjects as a part of foundation batch in third year. So that's
Hmm.
when I started making my core concepts strong, sir. So that helped me get medals in my college. I was the overall topper in
Wow.
my final year and surgery gold medal. So yeah, sir,
Ah,
I was a part of DBMCI since then. So yeah, sir, that's when the
wow.
journey started.
Superb. So you're saying that you could do so well even in your university exams because you had your concepts of the pre-foundation batch in
Definitely, sir.
place. And I
Yeah,
remember
sir.
when I was doing my MBBS, all our concepts were all over the place. And the only
Yeah,
time I remember making concepts is after I finished my MBBS. Before my entrance exam, I was trying to make concepts then, and obviously it was that much tough for you. It was a great strategy, I must say, and I'm sure many other students will be able to take that leaf out of your pocket. It's not only the 1 year preparation at the end, it's also the journey
definitely,
at
sir.
the before that. Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
great, perfect. So I mean, I'm sure then you would not really have had too much of trouble completing your syllabus on time,
yeah, sir.
because
That
most
was
students feel that, right? Yeah.
yeah, sir. Completing the syllabus wasn't the issue. I did not give enough time for practice, sir. That was what was lacking in the last two attempts. So that was if
Mm.
50% is revision, the other 50 is practice, sir. Definitely,
Mm.
that's really needed.
So, Dr. Pooja, can you run us through your past scores till this brilliant success? And I always say that it takes years and years and years of hard work to become an overnight success. And that's a brilliant
Yeah, sir.
sentence for everyone, because as if no, there was no Dr. Puja before day before yesterday. Who was Dr. Puja? You were like, and you were
Yeah,
toiling and toiling and toiling, and suddenly like, oh, Dr. Puja is successful. But that it takes years to become an overnight success. So please tell us
definitely,
your
sir. Yeah.
journey of earlier past results, please.
Sir, you mean to say the GTs or from my second
No,
year,
no,
how the
the
preparation?
actual exams. You have attempted so many other NEET exams and INI scores.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
were
sir.
your official scores before?
Yeah, sir. In my November attempt, which I gave last year, November 2024, that's when I was doing my internship. So I really didn't prepare. So I got a rank of 6,000.
Uh,
Because my core concepts were strong, that's what took me to, that what brought me that rank, I would say. And then
mm,
post internship, I had no clue, sir. I had only 2 months. So my May attempt, I've tried to give it a shot. So in my May attempt, I have gone through all the one-shot videos and revision notes,
okay,
sir.
okay, okay,
So that,
okay.
but the rank did not go well because I did not have time for practice. So I got a rank of
Mm,
9,000. Now I was not at all happy about it. And
mm,
then when I started revising and giving more and more MCQs, my rank improved in NEET.
okay, yeah.
And yeah, I was consistent with revision and more GTs once in 2 weeks. And then as exam was
Mm,
closer, I was giving it every week. And I
mm,
made sure I was solving 50 to 100 MCQs every day. So
okay.
So yeah, sir, that was the
Yeah,
only.
yeah. So I mean, I can understand that actually preparing for a NEET exam can actually feel very overwhelming. It can actually be very frustrating sometimes. So, do you want to share any habits and routines or any study hacks that you can share with our students? You think that actually kept your momentum in place and helped you mentally accept this challenge that you actually conquered as well?
Yeah, sir. Sir, I would say the key to do it every day on a daily basis, it's important to have a daily routine, sir.
Yeah.
Not just wake up and go with the flow. I don't think that's how it works. We have to have targets. We have to set targets. That's when we'll finish it on time. And sir, I had a
Mm.
schedule. Like I divided my day into four parts, 4 3-hour sessions. So I used to study from 9 to 12, 2 to 5, and from 6 to 9, and night 10 to 1. I used to sleep late and wake up late.
Okay.
So every one and
Okay.
a half, 2 hours, I would take a 15 to 20 minute break. Make sure I just step out of the room, talk to my parents, eat some chocolate. Um,
Mm.
and sir, yeah. And another important thing, I think it'll help many people is to take power naps in the afternoon. So 15 to 20 minute nap really helps to study in that session after lunch. Post lunch is when we really don't feel like studying. So
Yeah.
if we just take a 50 to 20 minute nap, I made sure even if I don't sleep, I'll just lie down, just close my eyes. So yeah.
I'll share my own secret. I when I take the classes for DBMCI students offline at various centers, I give them a break of 30 to 45 minutes, and that is what I do as well. I eat my food very fast, and I actually take a power nap. And that I know it was that Three Idiots kind of movie where one of the professor used to take a 8 minute nap. So I actually put a 8 minute, 9 minute nap, and it's crazy what it gives you, the energy
Yes,
that it
sir,
gives you after
definitely,
that. Well,
sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
It
I
was
can
my
vouch for
brother
what you
who
said.
suggested that. Yeah,
Yeah.
sir. I've been doing that since my 11th, 12th NEET UG days when I was preparing for NEET UG.
Superb,
So,
superb. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I also get your point, and that I think everybody should somehow, every student is kind of reading, but they are not catching with their practice, as you just rightly said.
yeah, sir.
And if you don't practice, it's you're actually losing the battle. So as you rightly
Yeah,
said, you're
sir,
doing about
definitely.
50 to 100 MCQs per day. What about GTs? How many GTs did you give? At what
Sir,
frequency? Yeah.
initially I was giving a GT every 2 weeks, sir. Um,
Okay.
two weekly, one GT. And then as I was nearing the exam in the last month, last 2 to 3 weeks, I was giving once a week. And yeah, sir, once a week in the last month. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
And maybe in
Okay.
the
Okay.
last 2 weeks, I think I gave once in 4 to 5 days just to make myself feel better. But last 1 week, so last week before exam, I did not really give any GT because I felt that that time was needed for revision more than
Yeah. Yeah.
practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will come to the revision part, but some students tell me all the time, कि, sir, we are stuck at a particular GT score, and or sometimes the GT score is going down with subsequent GTs, and they become very unhappy because they're trying to future gaze and say, कि, oh, if I'm going down, maybe the exam I'm going down further. So, did you feel any issue with that stuck score in GTs, or did you not have that problem?
Sir, yeah, I did have it. Actually, sir, I felt there were two plateaus, sir. One was at around 120 to 130. Once we cross
Hmm.
the score of 130, the second plateau comes at 150. So
Yeah.
these two places, if we cross that mark, sir, there will be tremendous improvement in GT scores.
Excellent. Very,
So
very
that's what
nice.
I,
Very nice for coming from a topper. Now you know step one is what you need to cross, and then second wind, and then you get to the
yeah,
real game. Yeah. So that's a good point, and I think that's nice. Uh, and as you said, 3 hour schedules, you were having 4 sessions and then breaks in between. So that's a very good point for every student. Take breaks. Rest
yeah, sir.
time is actually also preparation. Many students say,
Yeah,
"Nahi,
sir, it's
not
definitely
preparing,
needed.
I'm wasting time." It's not wasting time. You are actually almost resetting your engine to fire again. So that's a great point that you actually made. Now, what about your revision plan? And tell us something about how, because see, after reading a lot, looking at videos, analysis, tests, GTs, The real problem happens for most students during the revision time, like the last month,
Yeah,
and you're
sir.
like, what to do? Very frustrating time. So when did you start revision? How many rounds of revisions were you able to complete?
Sir, before sir, those 2 months I have just given for reading it once, going through all of them. So I have done two rounds of complete revision, sir. Two, I would say, because I did not have time. I've actually started properly preparing after the May attempt, because before that I was clueless. But because I have touched all the subjects once,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
enough time to do two
yes.
to three rounds. I would say some subjects I was able to do 3 rounds of revision.
Okay,
So,
okay.
but sir, the thing is, we have to have a base over which we layer
Yeah.
new topics, new questions that we learn. The core is supposed to be strong, the base is supposed to be strong, and then the new things that we layer on based on our GT questions, whatever goes wrong, whatever new things
Mm,
we learn, if it's really important. Not that every question we see we have to add, then that will be overwhelming, sir. We can't revise.
mm, mm.
Sir, our professor, I still remember him telling, read what you can revise, and revise what you can read. So
Yeah.
that really did stay with me, sir. It was yeah, we have to read whatever we can revise, not everything.
Sure,
There's no
sure,
point
sure.
in just
So we
adding
can
new.
also actually say that, yeah, it's like, you don't want to make a big tractor tire, it should be
Yeah, sir.
this small
Yeah,
scooter tire which you can rotate
yeah,
faster and get more
exactly.
revisions rather than a big tractor tire which you can't roll around too much. You have too much information, but because you can't revise, you can't remember. So that is
Yes,
that is
sir.
a
Yes,
very,
sir.
very good point that I think. Acha, anything you want to, and what about your one shot? Did you go through it? How was that helpful? That last mile revision that we actually do for most students, was that helpful for you in the end
Yes,
for
yes, sir.
revision?
The last month of revision was really helpful, sir. Like
Mm,
that's what strengthens everything, like brings everything together, whatever we have studied, the understanding that we have in the last month, the GTs
mm,
and the
mm.
questions that we practiced in the last month. It was really the big reason
Wonderful,
why,
helpful.
yeah, the rank
Yes.
hiked up.
Yeah. Yeah. As I can understand, you have scored very well in surgery. You got a gold medal. So I'm just kind of throwing in the dark. Do you want to become a surgeon?
Yeah, sir.
Oh, so
I would
now
love
now I
to.
can kind of predict. I can kind of predict who's your favorite faculty then.
Yeah, sir. All of them, sir. There's no one single person. Everybody is good.
That's like saying I love my papa and mummy equally.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
No, I
Everybody
get
is
your
great,
point.
sir.
I get your point. No, I'm just trying to. So I understand. So everybody has a role. Everybody's
Yeah,
role is
sir.
valuable.
Definitely.
It's
Yeah,
like
sir.
you're like we can't separate mom and dad. Both of them we love equally. So same way, I understand the faculty thing. So that's a good point. That anything that any advice that you want to give to future aspirants, any take home that you think that you kind of made a mistake in and you don't want them to do that.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, one thing would be revision, sir. Revision is key. There's no point in just reading it once and getting into practice. If 50% is revision, 50% is practice. Both of them are supposed
Yeah,
to be there. Not just
yeah.
studying and not only practicing questions. Both are supposed to be
Mm,
balanced. And sir,
mm,
revision is key and practice. Yeah, sir. Every day we have to make
yeah.
sure we give 50 to 100
Mm,
MCQs. Even if not GTs that frequently, at least 50 to
mm.
100 MCQs we have to definitely give.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
our
So this is a
revision makes our
yes, sir. Go
yeah, the
ahead, please.
revision makes
Sorry.
our concept stronger.
Mm,
Revision will make the concept strong, but practice is when we will really get to know what the examiner really is willing to ask from
mm,
whatever we know.
mm,
So,
sure. Yeah. So I think it's a great point taken that you have to read only limited portion. Don't
yeah,
read
sir.
everything. First of all, limit the portion that you're reading, and whatever you choose to read, that you have to revise again and again so that you can
Yeah, sir.
remember. I think that's the
Yeah.
capsule of what Dr. Pooja is trying to tell us. So I hope it's a good kind of a roadmap for others to follow as well. So great, Dr. Pooja. I hope you get the dream field of your choice,
Thank you,
and
sir.
you get to be what you really desire to be. And I wish you all the best. And I also take this time to really congratulate your parents, who are those
Thank you, sir.
silent people at the back, who are, wishing and praying, and, getting up in the night and making you a cup of tea, and, taking sometimes the frustration of kids on them, and counseling them. So for them, it's actually a big rebirth almost when their kids are successful. So I wish
Yeah,
them all
sir.
the best and give my regards
Thank
to
you,
them
sir.
as well. Yeah.
Sure,
So
sir.
thank you
Yeah.
so much, and
Thank you, sir.
I hope that you really shine out and you can help others get to the place that you are right now. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
It's an
much.
honor to
Thank you
be
so
here.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah, sir.